And I'm just so excited to kick off a Monday at the Kentucky Derby Museum, of course with Katrina Helmer. I mean, it's time, finally.
It's finally here. We've been counting down for a while.
This is a really big year for you all because you're celebrating 40 years of the Derby Museum. That's absolutely incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a very special year for us at the Kentucky Derby Museum. And we're just so proud of how this museum has evolved over time. Starting in 1985, that's when they opened this building on the 28th of April, and ever since we've been able to bring in guests from truly all over the globe and share this amazing piece of Kentucky history and Louisville's history and breaking boundaries when it comes to experiences and immersive exhibits has been such a fun ride.
Well, and you have 151 years to work with, too. It feels so grand when you come in here, but really when you go into that 360 theater, you get chills every single time the greatest race comes on. And so you kind of revamped it just for the 40th year.
We did. Go big or go home for your 40th, right? And so we thought, what better way to bring in that true Derby spirit with a new exhibit this year than with that 360-degree movie. So we reshot during Derby 150. A lot of the video had not been updated since 2015. So think of how much the track has changed
in 10 years.
So we really wanted to make sure when people were watching that on the screen and being surrounded by it, they were getting an authentic experience of Churchill Downs. But then when it comes to creating immersive experiences at the museum, and it just takes it to a whole nother dimension.
Well, I cannot wait to pop in there and actually experience it for myself. I already have chills just thinking about it. I mean, every day you come into work, it is like Derby Day, but I feel like on this day specifically, because it is your 40th year, I mean, what are the kind of the feelings going through your mind right now?
There's so much pride for everyone that works at the museum, but there's 100 people that work at the Kentucky Derby Museum. And you can tell whether it's a tour guide or if someone's in retail or if someone's working in an office or out and about, they're just so happy to be able to share this little bit of the Kentucky Derby with everyone, and it's really a point of pride.
Absolutely. Every time I walk in, I learn something new, and it is just so fun to see something, you know, growing and evolving just in our own backyard, and so to have it showcased so beautifully is just so special.
Yeah, and like you said, for locals, we have so many fun events year-round that we hear all the time. You know, I haven't been to the museum since I was on a field trip however many years ago, and to think about how much the museum has changed now and being able to come and experience it in a different way. Our doors are always open to our locals and our friends here in Kentucky, but then when you see that person that flew across the pond and is stepping in here because it's their bucket list item, I mean, their jaw just drops, because this is probably the only way they're going to get that emotion and they're going to get that feel of what Louisville and Kentucky and the Derby truly is.
Oh, that is just amazing. Well, thank you so much for kind of kicking us off this Derby week. And we're not done yet, because coming up next, we're actually going to stop by their store because they have commemorative 151 gear and something to kind of take home with you too.